to thank you all for all the support that we got, especially last week. Was it an intense topic, and we got a lot of reports back. So we just thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
As soon as you did. So today, for the last couple of weeks that we've been doing, it's been teens. We did teen suicide, and then we turned around and did teens conduct on the bus, which was last week that we had talked about. That was very disturbing to us.
Yes, yes it was.
Yes, that thing had me. Oof. And then, so today we'll talk about something on the upside of the teens, something that we can congratulate them on. Is a couple of teens that's already buying their homes. So today we're going to be talking about teens and how to help them save, how to help them get ready for their futures.
Yes.
We done down them enough. Now it's time to uplift them a little bit. So
that's right.
That's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
And so for last week's show, I wanted to make sure you knew that when you go in to see our show, the videos that we were speaking on is it's a little eye that be on top of the screen that you can click into, and it'll show you each thing that we spoke about. I did put it on the end of the show also if you wanted to go in and look on those websites. But the way I did it through YouTube, you just click into it and it just pop right up for you. So I just want to make sure you guys knew about that, because everything we speak on is something that we actually read and got out of the news. It's nothing that we just making up, you guys. It really was a 9-year-old who got beat very bad. We wanted you guys to know that it was a video out there that we were speaking on. Okay, and then before we begin, we're going to have Sister Misha. She is going to do our prayer. And I'm going to introduce everybody. We're going to start from this end today and then come up and introduce everybody.
Hello, I'm Sister Tijuana Hayes.
I'm Minister Jonisha Smith.
I'm Sister Misha Clark.
And I am Prophetess Antoinette Bryant. So we're going to have Sister Misha. She's going to do our prayer.
Viewers and cast, bow your head. Lord, we come to you as humble as we know how, simply to say thank you. Thank you for blessing us to get up this morning and give worship and now do our love seat.
Yes, Lord.
I just ask that you bless each and every one of us to have a blessed week in your name. Amen.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about. Amen. Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Please bless us.
Please. We all need these blessings from Sunday to the rest of to the next Sunday.
Yes, we do.
Keep us surrounded.
Yes. In our studio audience, y'all, we have live studio audience. So if you hear anything in the background, that's what it is. Our live studio. We are blessed to have a live studio audience.
Yay.
And if you want to participate when we do our tour, we'll make sure we give you all the information so you can come and be a part of our live audience. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So the Bible verse that I got, since we were talking about land and ownership of land, so the Bible verse I have is Genesis 28:13. And it says, there above it stood the Lord. And he said, I am the Lord, the God of your father, Abraham, and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are laying.
Yes.
So he was telling this to Jacob. And Jacob and Esau had got into it, and he had to leave his home. And he was really out searching for something where God wanted him to be. And he ended up in the woods, and when he ended up in the woods to lay down that night, he took a rock and used it as his pillow. Mm-hmm. And when he was dreaming, he dreamt about angels descending from the sky up and down a ladder. Mm-hmm. And that Jesus stood over him, Lord stood over him and told him that this was going to be the land where he landed, he's going to give to him.
Yeah.
But he was going to go out and venture, but he was going to come back, he's going to bring him back to that land.
Yeah.
So just to know that God gave him that land, and he'll do it. God will show you things to have you get your own. I show you ways to get your own.
Yes. Yes.
And to know that he's blessed it.
Yes.
So that's where I get the scripture from. And the topic is teaching kids how to prepare for their future. This episode, we're going to be discussing teens that brought homes at age 19 and learned how to save at a young age. I think that is so important.
Yes, it is.
I don't care if they get a piggy bank and put $2 or $3 in it. And, to be a good role model, we know everyone can't just afford to go out and buy homes. And we're from Florida, so we have different things in our state, and I know you probably have in yours. But down here in Florida, and I think it goes everywhere, but you have to look. We have something called HUD, and so HUD is a housing authority that can help you in different ways. Now, when I researched this, I thought it was just HUD where you could just get apartments or houses and they help you pay your monthly bills and everything. But HUD has a program, you guys. Please look it up. Yeah. First time home buyers. So not only would it help you find your home and help you in the situation of buying a home, they would also give you grants where they can help you buy stuff. Where they have you get grants so you can pay the down payment and closing costs. So with the HUD though, it's certain things that you have to. I'm not saying that everybody can go and get this, and I'm not even sure if our Florida does it. It's only certain jurisdictions that does it. So you have to call and make sure that yours is the one that does it.
Yeah.
But on HUD.gov, states Florida, /state/Florida, you can go on that website, and it tells you on the home ownership assistance program. So when you go on there, it's gonna be different things. I had to go through a couple of the websites to get to where it says that about the housing. Let me try to see what I click into because I have kept going through it, but it helps with the counseling on the on how to buy the homes, where your location is, where you can buy the homes at. And they give you bankers to talk to, they give you lenders to talk to. So they don't just throw you out there. They really are there for you to help you and assisting you to get these home ownerships. Now I know a lot of people are I know a lot of people that's on HUD, and I know that they do the monthly, and they probably thinking like, why the heck I ain't do the ownership? Listen, I'm not saying go rush down to them people's doors and ask why they didn't offer this.
But they're not gonna
Because
tell you.
some of the facilities, like I don't know if Florida is one of them. That's what I'm saying. It's on the website, but it does say once you click on the website, it says you have to make sure it's in your jurisdiction. They're not offering this to everybody. So, like maybe Clay County may have it, and then another county may not have it. So you have to make sure when you go to your caseworker to ask them. Don't be talking about love. She said y'all got this money, and I'm supposed to get this money because I'm just telling you it's on the website. You have to investigate on some things. You have to research some things. It's your life. It's what you want it to be. So you have to make sure that you're getting the best out you can out of programs, out of assistance that they're giving you.
Yeah.
And as we know, sometimes the HUD program, sometimes they have funding, sometimes they don't have funding. So I'm pretty sure it's the exact same way with home ownership. That they don't have fundings all the time, but you may can catch it where you can at least get into get to a jurisdiction where it's at. Find out where it's at. Maybe you can get into it that way. So and also being a parent, they had a first time owners grant. Now when I looked into this one, it gave me a list. It's called bestmoney.com, and it gave me a listing on different lenders. If you keep scrolling down, it'll tell you the difference on whether first time buyer program and whether it is the first time buyers. So it's a first time buyer grant and it's a first time buyers program. Those are two different things. So you have to really know what are you going for, what house you're going for, what location. Get everything, get your realtor, get everything set before you go and looking for a program or a grant. That way you know exactly what you need, how much you need, and if they're going to provide it for where you're at and where your house is, where you want to be. So the first time home buyer grant is predefined amount of money that is given by the government or specific organization to a first time home buyer for the specific purpose of assistance in buying a first time home. Grants for the first time home buyers are usually available based on region. That's why I say you got to know where your house is going to be, where you want your house to be, when it's going to be, the time frame, because different lenders, different government do it at different times. So you just have to make sure you know. And then a first time buyer program is an incentive offered by the mortgage lender, which outlines special rate terms or benefits that are offered exclusively to the first time buyer. These programs are highly unique to each lender. Some lenders take it, some lenders don't take it. So you will have to know which, if you get to a realtor, they should walk you through these things. But some of them don't tell you about it. Some of them want their profit. So, but the first time buyers, these programs are to each lender is a different thing. Some may have you first time buyer help you with your closing costs, and that's the only thing those lenders gonna do for the first time buyer. Some of them actually give you money for the down payment on it. So it's according to who and what you do. Make sure when you get into these things, make sure I recommend taking your team with you so they can see the process of what you're going through to try to get a home. I try to even get first time buyers or however you're going to do it. But so they'll know the options and the things that they have to look forward to when they're trying to get them also a place.
Yeah.
I'm not saying taking real young kids. Young kids should start saving too, but your teens is the ones should know some things about something because the school system is not really going to take them through no mortgage and tell them how to get no house and how to do this and not that. They will have to go to college and go on. Take special sign up for special classes to learn things like that. But if they know firsthand, I walked with my mom and my mom did this and they sat her down and I seen her do this and do this. So I know I have that to be looking forward to. So they'll know. I'm not saying it's difficult, but they'll know they have options. Right. They don't have to just go into the first thing because they know there's something else out there. So and then a mortgage is, if you know, a mortgage is a type of loan that is used to finance the purchase of a property. This might be a single home, family home, condo, anything that's dwelling, a family dwelling. Mortgages are also used for a commercial side to purchase industrial buildings. So when they say mortgage, don't just think they mean just one single home. It's different kinds of mortgages. But they do give mortgage loans out, which you have to get that from the bank or from just a private lender. So I'm telling you all this is because these children knew what they wanted. They saved for it. And they went out and did it.
Yeah.
So as difficult as it sounds, they went through it. And I give kudos to them for even saving up for it and for wanting a home of their own. A lot of people been put in the environment where they think where I'm at is where I'm at. So I don't deserve anymore. I'm not trying for anymore. This is my life. My auntie, my uncles, everything, was the same for them. It's going to be the same for me. Break it. Break the generation of curse thinking you cannot own stuff because you can.
Yeah.
You can do it at a young age. At 18, you are grown in Florida. Yeah. 18, you are an adult. You are a legal adult. If they can handcuff you and take you to jail for a crime at 18, that means at 18 you can own your own house, your own car, have your own bills, your own job. You can be a community of a valuable, loyal community citizen at 18. Yeah. You do not have to go out and do it other ways if you do it the right way and start preparing for it for when you get that age. Mm-hmm. Now, I know easy money come. Yes, it does. But trust me, the hardworking person is the one that stands last. That's right. Righteous always stands last. So if you're doing things the right way, then you're going to receive it and you're going to keep it the right way. So this is the reason why we're doing this segment, to know, yes, we did report on some things that children do that was bad, but it's children out there that are really making a change in their lifestyle, in their family, and in their family history. Yeah. They're out there, they're doing it. So we want to, uplift them also. And just let them know you can do it, we can do it. We have teens now in our family. So I'm hoping this is an eye-opener to them too. Yeah. So they know they can do it also. Yeah. So the next, after that, I had, I researched a little bit more, but I'm going to put whatever website I went on, I'll make sure I put it on after the credits on the show. So you guys can go sit down with your teams, go into these websites and see what options you have. Even if you never thought about buying a home, we hoping that we open up your eyes if you want to buy a home. And right. Now there's different things that you can go into and kind of investigate on getting it yourself. So the next one we're going to have is Minister Janisha. Yeah. And she's going to tell you about some of those teams and some of those ways that they got saved to get their homes.
Yeah. These teens make you so inspired as being an adult yourself.
Yeah.
Just make you know, like, they don't want the brand new shoes. They want a house.
Yes,
Saving
that's what
up
I'm saying.
for
They
it.
don't want
Yes.
brand new cars. They want houses.
Houses.
I'll get me a car after I get me somewhere to lay my
Yes.
head. That's mine.
Yes.
Thinking totally different.
Yes.
Let's talk about this ambitious teen who buys her first house at 19 years old after saving up from the age of 11.
Yes.
As soon as she turned 14, she was legally to work, and the teen took up a job at McDonald's and began putting aside her salary for the house. Young Madison Picker has one dream since she was the age of 11, an ambitious teen desperately wanting her own house, and was daunting at the goal. As it was, she wasn't afraid to put in the discipline and hard work. While her peers lived it up in their teenage years, Picker saved every penny she could, and today her dream finally comes true. The 19-year-old is now a proud owner of her own house at Pebbles Creek Estate near Logan, about 50K south of Australia. Despite her impressive achievement, Pickering, that's her last name, says many have had a hard time believing in her. So just because she's doing something good, others is always that one person that don't believe in the motivation to push. Everyone has spoken to her. How did you do that? Or your parents must have given you the money. A current affair program. No parents haven't given any cents. This is everything I worked hard for. I've done all of this hard work on my own, she says. Visiting the site of Queensland Teens Dreams Home has now become a weekly ritual for her. Her mother, Raylan, my mom and I have came out here once a week to take this progress photos, so I'm going to put it together in the time lapse. If y'all want to see it, it's on Upworthy.com. And it's her story. And that's just awesome how somebody could be so motivated at the age of 11
Started
to
off at the
save,
age of 11.
to want something.
Yes.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
You wouldn't think that a kid at the age of 11 is already thinking and planning.
Installed in you.
Yeah, but they already planning their future ahead at the age of 11. Most kids at the age of 11 they thinking about playing sports, you know what I'm saying, or thinking about standing in the mirror doing like this with their hair and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about ahead in their future. But this 11-year-old girl, she had the really, a sensible mind to know what she wanted at the age of 11.
Yeah,
and done it, Took you 8 years to do it.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
So she took a job at McDonald's, and then she later on went an online media manager. But she started at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So all the time I ain't working on no McDonald's. Hey, McDonald's pay bills just like everything else pay bills.
I got a story for that. I started working at the age of 13, and I started at McDonald's. I was living with my cousin. I didn't buy my first house, but I bought my first car. And it was my car. I saved up for that car. Back then, and I'm not gonna tell y'all how old I am, but back then, cars was really cheap. But you could get good cars. I bought my first Grand Am for $900. Nothing was wrong with it. I went to school half a day, and I worked at McDonald's the other half. I moved out of my mom's house. I was 14. So how did you get to school? I didn't get to a bus in the wintertime. Let me start saving my money.
Yeah.
I started saving up my money, and like I said, I wasn't thinking about buying me a house. I was just thinking about how I was going to finish school and I didn't have to catch the bus. And I bought my first car. And I had my car for maybe till I finished high school. And I still worked at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Back then, rent was only $80.
Ooh.
$80. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, girl, and that's why I said I can't tell you. Y'all can think about it now. Y'all can go back and think about how old I am now.
Yes.
I'm giving y'all too many hints. But just to think that this 11-year-old girl had done already planned in her life You know, at the age of 11, and she bought her house 8 years later.
You gotta think about how disciplined you are as a person to say, I'm not doing that because I see them doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm peer pressured, or that's what everybody doing nowadays. I'm gonna keep saving for my house. That's awesome way. So here's 6 ways to teach your kids about saving money. You can start a piggy bank, which is an easy idea for young kids, because you know young kids learn with motor skills. If they can hear it, shake it, and know how much is in there, they're fine.
Yeah.
But if it's a weigh and put up, they have no clue what's going on or nothing like that. You're saving for them. Like I tell my kids now, invest in you, because ain't nobody in this world going to invest in you more than you invest in yourself. I cannot sit down in the schoolhouse for you. So you have to invest in yourself. So start a piggy bank so they can see it going in and out.
Right.
Open a bank account when they get older so they can keep up with it on their technology phone or whatever. Use saving jars. Create a timeline. Let them know. Say, hey, you know, this is how much we started off with.
Right.
That's so inspiring. Letting them know, like, this is where we started. This is our goal, and this is what we're at right now. Lead by example. Our kids learn by us.
Yes, they
So
do.
if we're leading them, showing them, then of course they're going to catch on. Start conversations. Let them know, hey, you want this, and that? Let's get to it. And those are the 6 ways of helping your child learn how to save money and also how to help save yourself. Help yourself out. Yeah.
Amen.
That's good. I like that one. Good job. And so the next one is another story about another teen. And Sister Misha's gonna be reporting on that one.
Yes.
So this team name is Marty Aval, and she is 19. And she came to the conclusion that she wanted to buy a house. Her salary was only $32,240. The home was $90,000.
Wow.
You do the math.
Wow.
Okay.
But the story is, and if I can sum it up, but you can always go and find her story and read it. But her story is basically, don't give up. She know what she wanted. It don't matter if her salary was low. The house is higher. Okay, she had the money. It's always gonna be something.
Yes, it is.
So you just have to press on and keep going. She had the money, didn't have the credit score. Got the credit score, don't got the money. This, that, and the other. But it can be worked out. So that's Marty's whole story. She just kept going. It was one thing after another. She was like, okay, I finally got this, what you told me to get. Then next thing you know, here comes something else. But she never gave up, and she ended up purchasing that same house that she wanted for $90,000.
That's awesome. Waited on
In ways you can
Yes.
and how to save for a house. If you work, you can take out $5 a paycheck.
There you go.
$3. You would be surprised how $2 or $3 will add up.
Yes.
Like for myself on my car note, how I got it down, I started paying half, but instead of paying the $326, I add on $2 more, add on $5. So it's ways you can save, or you can save like if you like to eat like myself. You can budget, cook. You can cook and maybe take your lunch to work.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised how you saving on
how
that.
You save that money, yes.
And my whole motto for myself to save is, if you don't need nothing, don't buy it.
There you go.
Because we all guilty about that. We just go on the store. You just got to get something. You could be going up for some toothpaste. You come out with 10 bags.
There you go.
And you be like, now what I need without this stuff, I do it all the time.
That's what you do.
So my motto is, if I don't need nothing, or if you don't need nothing, you got kids straight, you straight, you got your lights on, water running, food in your refrigerator, you better cook. If you don't need nothing, don't buy nothing.
That's right.
That's also of the devil. He will trick your mind.
Yes, he
will. Make you spend all your money.
With food, that's how he be getting me with food.
Because he knows
hunger
you like
gets what hunger wants. No, it does not. All I need is this cheeseburger. I do not need the whole meal with an apple pie and the sundae and the McFlurry.
But see, that's why you
Like
can go
a
home. But that's why you can go home and cook that hamburger, that cheeseburger, and you can cut up you some potatoes and make some fries.
Give me a bucket of
So
ice
that
cream.
same money you just sent and spent at McDonald's or Burger King could have went and bought you a meal in the store for 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? We spend a lot of money on unnecessary things.
Yes, we do.
And then, but like you say, if we saving up for certain things, we gotta learn to say, she said, okay, I just need the burger.
That's all.
No goodwill in our mind. Now, girl, you know you need them fries. Well, you know you need that. Right. You gotta have a drink.
I said, give me a cup of water.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
And then you know nowadays some of them want to charge you for a cup of water.
Right.
I know. I would not be paying you for no cup of water.
Exactly.
And also, you have to set a budget.
Yeah,
You have to make
right.
a plan to
Yeah.
know, okay,
Yes.
my plan is to save, is to get to 13,000 or whatever. You have to make some kind of plan.
Mhm.
It ain't got to be planned all the way out, because sometimes we plan stuff out and it's still
That's
not going to
right.
work how
Yeah.
we want. But you just have to set a plan, and you don't have to go from one to the end, because you might start from the end and go back up. However,
Right.
you have to set some kind of plan, budget, and just go for it. Keep going. Trust
And
me,
then she
that
didn't
is
save
life.
up a lot. It said that she saved up what, 5,000 for her small down
Yeah,
payment.
she saved up 5,000.
Yep.
And it ended up being less than that she had to put down.
And
That's
then she
awesome.
got a credit card at 18 to build up her credit.
Yeah. And then you have to think outside the box, because some people, I be hearing some people say, I can't buy no house. You would be,
Yeah.
if
Very
you
surprised.
look
Yeah.
into it, you'll
Yeah.
be surprised how, like, you can buy a house real quick.
Yeah. Look for your programs in your neighbor, in your community. They have programs. Government have things out there for us. You just have to really look for it and see.
And then her occupation was at the call center.
Yeah.
That to me was, a simple job.
Telemarketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes. Wasn't a lot of money she was making.
Yeah.
No, because her salary was $32,240.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you have to think outside the box. You can't downgrade yourself because maybe I don't make 6 figures. I don't make this, that you can't do this, because I myself, I ain't up there yet too, but I done accomplished more than somebody who do make 6 figures. It's the mindset.
That's right.
Because
That's
if you make 6 figures and your mindset ain't right and you just spending, you ain't gonna have nothing.
That's right.
So it doesn't matter high or low. It just matters what you want.
Yeah.
And give it to God and keep moving.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
Yes.
Awesome.
That's my new, that's the word.
Awesome.
That's it. Yes, it is. And then.
Okay.
You want.
Yes.
Hey.
Investing in our children.
All right. We're investing in all our children. 5 years old, 6 years old and up. We got to learn how to start even with our 5-year-olds. They like to spend money too. So if we start with, they do. When they get they get $5, they ready to run to the dollar store or $5.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
15, they be 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me. That's what I said. 5 and up.
Yeah.
Over here in the corner. Message.
Yes.
But our children, if we learn how to teach our children now, like, okay, if you want to go to the store, you spend $1 and
Right.
you put $1 up.
Right.
You spend $1 and you put $1 up.
Okay.
If you got $5, you can take $2 and go to the dollar store. We can go into the Five Below because the Five Below gonna take all your money.
Okay.
So you gotta learn how to save.
That's right.
It is. If you teach them now, like, oh yeah, Ma, I want to go over here because they got a ball in here. You better go to the dollar store and get you a ball. That's $1.
Yes.
Then you take that other $1 and you put it over here.
Okay.
So each time they say they want to go to the store, now you got $3. So now you take
credit
another
card.
$1 over here. Exactly.
Yes.
Just like we saying how we teach our children about these green dot cards.
Yes.
And we learn how to teach them, give them the responsibility.
Right.
Because when we give them chores in the house, this is how they start earning their money.
Yeah.
They come home from school, You go in there and wash the dishes, you got $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the week, y'all get y'all money.
I'm
Yeah.
taking cash
So when,
out.
yeah, this fool here.
Yeah.
Message.
Yes.
Just know when you do have a job,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
This
saying,
is
and you
what's gonna
start
happen.
calculating your
Yeah.
money, this is what can happen. Because just know that they going to take taxes out. And when you get that money, oh, I'm going to put it on my card.
Yes.
That way I ain't got no money to spend. So if you take that card and duck it somewhere, you're going to forget about it till the next payday.
Yes.
So when we teaching our children, if you go to the store now, you spend $1 here, you put $1 up.
Right,
you spend
right.
50 cents, you put the other 50 cents up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we giving them the knowledge right now of how to save, not outside their piggy bank.
Right. Yeah.
So when we give them, like I say, say she come home from school, oh, Misha, I got you a card, so this is how you load your money up. That's another responsibility. Because when you make that money, oh, mommy, I need you to go take me to load my card up. So, mom, here you got to hold this card till I get my allowance the next time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's giving them some sort of learning of how to do it and teaching them how to save their money. It's a lot of places. You know, a lot of other people ain't gonna tell you that because they know you got $1. Hey, let me get 50 cents. You saying no, I gotta save it, girl. You be all right. I'll give it back to you. And then when the next day when it come around, girl, I need 50 more cents. Well, you owe me 50 cents.
Right.
So what we have to learn to teach them: if you ain't got it, don't give it.
Right.
Because you trying to build a building for yourself. You trying to build something for your future. When you know what I'm saying, if something never happened, you can always go back and say, oh, something happens to my mom. I don't have to worry about that and what's gonna happen to me because I got something over here that's gonna help my family. Not just me. You know what I'm saying? You may say, like you say, these kids might want to buy a house. They be done bought them a house, but something happens to the parents. I got my money right here. I'm gonna go buy this house because I gotta get my siblings and we gotta be together. You know what I'm saying? So it gotta take just a little bit of time and a little bit of effort for us to teach our children. 8 times early.
Yeah.
It says open an Akon early account now to invest for your kids in your life. It says early the earlier you begin, the more time that money has a chance to grow. Start with $5 and give your kids an easy, automatic head start. So simple. You know, that's what I just said. Even if we give them $2, you know what I'm saying? If you say you give them $5, let's see what she gonna do with it. Is she gonna save it or is she gonna spend $1?
Right.
And sometimes they spend $1 and forget they got money. You know what I'm saying? And then when they say, "Oh, I don't got no money," then you say, "Well, what happened?" They be like, "Oh,
yeah."
You know what I'm saying? But see, they done ducked that money away and done forgot all about it. That's another good reason for them to have those cards.
Yes.
Then they say all in one: getting investing, checking, retirement, and kids. Investing in all is an easy app. You can use the apps to do it, to find out more information, and to keep track of what you got. And it says automatic recruiting investments. Try just $5 a day, a week, or a month. And you can invest in them $5 and you could be surprised at how your $5 gain interest.
Right.
We don't, you know what I'm saying? If you're not going to get it, you'll never know how much that $5 has gained interest. You put $5 in there, next week you might have $100. Off that $5. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the interest is on that $5. But that's just to teach them about the investment. Flexible funds. With the uniform transfer gift to minors accounts, UTMA and UGMA funds can be used in ways that directly benefits your child. So that's as parents. You know, that's what we do to put that away for our kids because it's only for them.
Right.
That's to help them when they're ready for college. Their housing, their cars. They already got money invested. Multiple kids accounts. Create early accounts for each of the kids in your life at no extra cost.
Oh, that's good.
That's simple. Good. How simple could that be? That's a wonderful. That's a really wonderful thing because it's at no cost that we can pick You got 10 kids.
Right.
Each kid got a card and it's at no cost.
Yes.
Each kid got an account going on with no extra cost. You steady putting money in, and that money is investing and growing at no when we don't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else in the world we have to pay for. This is a simple little task that helps your child. Okay, it says potential tax advantages. Get potential tax advantages while you invest in the kids you love. Grow your knowledge together. Education and financial legacy contents for family from outcomes. Now you know that's a good thing because we gotta know we have to learn how we are investing our money.
Right.
We have to learn how our children are investing their money.
That's right.
And that's our main goals. We want to make sure our children invest their money in the right ways and in the right things.
Right.
If you got a little job and you want to say, hey mom, I'm gonna take all my money off, could you put it up for me?
Sure can.
And then when I get my next one, here's some more. I'm investing. You know what I'm saying? I'm creating a whole pot that is not, it's for me, but if we need it inside this here, it's all of us. It's not just one of us. Because we all gonna need help.
That's right.
Easy ways, a fast and easy way, easy investment account for kids.
Yeah. No icon.
Yeah, less restrictions, more flexibility.
I like it went to the credit card. So my kids was younger. Oh, I ain't gonna be to the ages, but my kids are younger. What I would do before credit cards and all that was I had gotten the credit cards after that, but first I started out with voided checks. So what they would do when they do their chores, I would write them out a check. And on Friday they can either come cash their check or they can save their check.
Yes.
I had to stop because one of my sons had them saved. That book was saved all his and wanted it all at one time. So when he came, I didn't have all the money to give it to him until Friday. So I had to tell him, you has like 2 checks a Friday. You can't come with no 5 checks you don't saved up.
Right.
And want to cash all of them at one time.
Yeah.
So, but it taught them to save. It taught them, and I knew the difference. And you learn your child character at that point because one of them wanted to go and cash his check every Friday, no matter what it was. He wanted his money right
then.
But some of them wanted to save it.
Yeah,
save some and maybe cash 1 or 2 or something like that.
They want to keep the rest of that money. They know it. Oh, mommy, I got 5 checks and I'm gonna go get one.
Yes.
And I know that's a good one. I'm gonna go get one. Then you come. Then when you know all that money gone, well, dang, I ain't going back to
yes.
Because you know I'm not gonna give it to you.
No,
you just got enough.
I will not give it to them till they do the chores.
And then they also got it where now you can get the cards. And you don't have to give them money. You can give them in direct deposit.
Right. You can send it from your card to their card.
But remember, back then, we ain't had all that.
Oh, no.
We didn't have all that. So now, like I say, the world's getting a little bit better into the systems now. Like, we order these cards for our children.
Yeah.
Instead of us, like, when they do their chores or whatever, you can automatically just deposit that money on that card.
That's right.
They don't even, half the time, they don't even know what's on that card.
That's right.
Because
and they put a little picture on it, the one from the green light one.
The green light card.
Picture on it like their real credit card. It's so cute.
Yes. The green light cards are also, they good cards. And the good thing about it is because nobody else can use your card.
Right.
Because when you go, they know you're underage. You have to. That's your ID.
Right.
And if you're not that person, if Janisha had my card and say, "Oh, she told me they ain't gonna give you nothing," you can't even. You wouldn't even be able to swipe it. You know what I'm saying? Because that camera's still right there. Yeah. And if that's not the picture that's on that card, it's not gonna even let you do nothing.
Right. Yeah. And you have to have a parent with you.
Yes, you do.
Even though it's your little card,
you still got to have
you have to have that parent with you, so your parent know who you spending. So it's not like you just taking the card and buy all the candy you want to. You have to have your parent with you. When you do. Use the card. But I think I started them out with the credit cards after that. But the thing that made me mad about those credit cards in the beginning was you can only get like 2 of them up under your name, and then you have to get, and then it will be up under your name. So every time they used it, they would have to call me like, "Mama at the store, they told me I can't use the card," and I had to verify that I gave them the card. So I like the fact that comes in their name, and they can use
as many as you want.
Yes, you get as many as you want up under that one account.
Yeah.
Now, that's one thing you can't do. They're not gonna let you get for so many cards on that one account.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Except
now
for-
but
except
if you
for
get
this
in the
one,
card
Acorn.
yourself, if you get in the card yourself, you allow 3 cards.
Okay.
That's only you. Them the only 3 cards, and you gotta get them in your name. You can't get them in somebody else's.
Okay, that's next spin, right? That's when
No, that's on the green dot card too.
Oh, green. Oh,
The green light card.
Okay.
This
Okay.
green
Oh,
light
yeah.
card because we tried to get money one with DJs.
Right,
They
right.
wouldn't let us do it.
Oh.
So that they said he's only allowed 3 cards if he loses them.
Okay.
You're allowed to 3 replacement cards.
Okay.
We had to do monies on a different one. We
Oh,
couldn't
each
put
child
those
get their
accounts.
own account.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't just take, like, you want to use, say you're using Mari's account and you want to get her one and get, you can't do it. Everybody has to have their own account.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
and
good.
that's another good part about it because when you getting, everybody is not on one account.
Right.
So that means everybody's money going where it's supposed to go.
Right,
Because
right,
if
right,
everybody on one account,
Uh-huh.
that first person, that main person that's on that account, that's where that money's gonna go.
Oh,
that
okay.
makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
I can say, oh, give this money goes to Prophetess.
Mhm.
It's not gonna go to Prophetess because it's in Tijuana.
Right. Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Then third card, oh, it goes to Misha.
Mhm.
It's not gonna go to Misha
Okay.
because it's under my name.
Gotcha.
You know?
But only the Acorn, if they open up a custodial account for Acorn,
You have
and that parent can open up as many cards as they want up under their
right.
account.
Yeah.
But they
Gotcha.
have that. That's what I'm
Gotcha.
saying. That's the parent. The parent has
right.
to, and she has to have notification each time
Right.
they use those cards.
Okay. Good.
Just like you say, when they went to the store, you had to
Right.
notify
Right.
you.
Mhm.
That'd be the same way with hers. If she had that account, all her kids can have a card.
Right.
But when you going in there and you spending over your limit,
Yeah.
then they calling you.
Okay. Gotcha.
But that's a good thing because you have a limit on
Oh
those
yeah.
cards.
Oh yeah.
And they're young, so they
Yeah.
automatically set you a $10, $15, $20 limit.
Right. Right.
You can have $1,000 on there.
Yeah, but they're
But
not gonna let
they
you
can only-
spend it.
They can only go in there and say she can spend $10.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
why? That's what you put on there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
You get the chance to put a limitation
on
on those cards
Okay.
and how
Yeah.
much they can spend. You go over that, they calling you to verify.
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
that's
means
good.
that way you don't have to worry about your cards being lost, stolen,
Right.
and they can't use them
Yeah.
because it's only a certain, it's one PIN number for all.
Oh, okay, good.
And if they don't have that PIN number, they can't get it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's really a good thing for the kids.
Mhm.
You start these cards. It say join over 10 million at all that. Join that 10 million all the time customers who have signed up for the account.
Okay.
Start at $3.
Mhm.
Okay, so just think those $3 that you get that card of how much more when you get that card that it adds up and it invests.
Right. Right.
So I think that's a good thing
Yeah,
for
me too.
all
me
the
too.
kids is that we're changing the way Americans save and invest every day,
Mhm.
which is a wonderful thing because
Yes, it is.
we throw away a lot of money,
Yeah, we do.
on unnecessary stuff.
We do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now that everybody got kids, but now that we know that we can really start investing in our children,
Mhm.
and that teaches them how to invest and how to save and how they get their goals of what they want in life.
Right.
Yes. Yes. That was good.
Thank you
Yes,
guys. I
yes.
think that's a good topic for us.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Thank you, lovebirds.
Yes. So we all have to do our part in investing in our children's future. And one other little tip I want to tell y'all about is everybody's going to Cash App. If you look on your Cash App, there is places on your Cash App, different things inside of that app where you can invest. You can invest in McDonald's. They have everything, every stock out there is
Yeah.
on there.
It's called
And you can put $1,
BITCOM.
oh no, that's currency. That's another currency that you can use. Bettercon. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else?
But it's another app. It's another section of it you can go into, and it says invest.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you just
yeah,
hit
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and it brings you all the stock market
Yeah.
comes to your fingertips.
Walmart.
You can
Yeah,
put
just
10
everything.
cents on it. You can put
Oh,
I spend a
so
lot of
each
money
stock
at
is a
Walmart.
different. It is a different price, but you can find a stock.
Yeah.
I think it was like a electric company that I found, and they only want I think like 50 cents a stock.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can put 2 or 3 stocks on there, and when their company goes up, your money goes up.
Oh,
They
yeah.
They
Oh,
put
yeah.
it directly on your Cash App.
Okay.
But when it go down, if they take it back out, you get
I'm taking mine out.
That's what you heard me say. You better get it out now.
No, you
But
want
they
to.
sure did it.
Yes, but
They
it's a way to sit down with your team and show them, listen, do y'all want to invest in anything? Maybe we can do this together and put the money on there, and then they can go in and check, and it tells you what the daily thing is doing and what how your money is working and
how
if your
all
money
of
is
you
not
get
working.
to see how everything works.
Yeah, so that's another good tip. I think that the Cash App has putting it at your fingertips, so you won't have to go through stockbrokers and everything to kind of get the investments going. But you can do it right on your phone, right through Cash App. And I don't care if it's $2 or $3. Like you said, it might make money, might not make money. You might get a deed and say it don't went up. You don't got $2,000 somewhere you don't even know.
You don't even
know.
Straight out.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Even if you put $1, you put 50 cents up there and don't never go check it.
Yeah.
Then when you finally go check it, you mess around and be a billionaire because
you don't even
know. Taking it straight off of there. You don't know. Look, I can't get it off of there fast enough, and I can't even type. I can't get it off of there fast enough. Hey, somebody come get this money over here.
That's right. So we all have to do our parts, and we know we're now telling you how to invest. We're telling you things to save money and to help your child future and to show them how to save money, not so much as give it out, but also to keep it. But also, always remember that first thing we have to invest in is a spiritual path. Yeah. Make sure they know about God. Teach them about where the money truly comes from and who is the ones that really blessing them, which is the Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Keep them on that path, and everything else is going to smooth in their life. And make sure when you teaching them about it, teach them about their 10%. Let them know when you make this money, you need to give 10% to the Lord. I don't care if you don't go to church, if you find a church or a charity of some sort. Yes. If you get online and you see, I don't want to say the church in Africa because we don't know if that money really going over there. But if you find your charity, get you a local community charity that you know you can go and say, listen, I'm going to participate in my charity today. I'm going to do a car wash with my charity today. I know they're doing this in my community, and I'm putting money towards them, so I'm going to help them in, the Salvation Army. You go to Salvation Army, and you can give your 10% to Salvation Army. Yeah. And then on Christmas time, if you want to go over there and give out gifts that your money don't pay for, you can go and give out
more
gifts.
Than welcome to have you.
Yes. So that's a local thing that you can teach your child on charity with your 10%. But go to God first. I'm not telling you not to go to church. But if you don't go to church, don't stop giving to God from you not going to church. You still can give your 10% if you're not attending a physical church. I know a lot of people say, I be online going to church. I just sit at home. Okay, that's fine. Where you send your 10% at? It's still things that you're supposed to be doing, responsibility to the Lord, than just sitting there watching it on television.
That's right. So
teach your children that. Teach them that. So they'll know they become a whole rounded person. Not just half person, not just, I'm doing this and doing that. Make sure you're raising a whole rounded person. We talked about morals last week. Teach your child about these morals. Yes. Things they should be doing spiritually about their self. That way, if they get into trouble, that conscious thing will hit them. Yes. And they'll know something ain't right about this picture. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't be doing this. Mm-hmm. This shouldn't be happening to me. Because my mama, my sister, my aunt, because uncle, other relatives are raising children now, not just mom and dad. Yes. So you have to listen to your camp, listen to your tribe that's trying to raise you up.
You got sisters and brothers
and do the right thing.
And this shows investing can start as young as 5.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So by teaching about the Lord, give them something they can own that no one can ever take away from them, and that's the love of God.
Yeah.
Teach them that they can own that for themselves. Yes. They can give it to God and God will give it back to them. That's something that they can own and put into their hearts. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away.
Yeah. That's our live studio.
Yes, that's what's up. We're going to have our closing by Ms. Tawana. She's going to do her closing.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in and hope that you will tell someone of not only our show, but about the goodness of the Lord.
Ooh, I like
Please
that one
tell
too.
them.
Yes.
Because God is an awesome God.
Yes, He is.
None of us would be able to walk, sleep, eat, a lot of things that we do in this life now without God.
Yeah.
So thank you, ladies, and thank you, lovebirds, for tuning in. Just make sure you always give somebody else a spiritual word and a spiritual thought after you watch us. Thank you.
Amen.
Yes. Pass it down. Pass it on.
Anisha. Oh, that's Misha. Yes.
We have a segment called Moment of Love. They are clips of each of our personal journeys. I'll be introducing the different clips. We have Nisha's Corner with Sister Janisha.
Yes.
We have Being Misha with Sister Misha.
Clap for Ray.
Still Standing with Sister Tijuana. And last but not least, Why My Life with Prophetess Brian. They will be on our YouTube channel twice a week. Tune in and get to know us.
Man.
Check us out. Check us out.
Come on.
We would also like to invite you out, you guys, to our Apostle Cedric Bryant and Pastor Michael Hewitt Hollick revival that will be held March 2nd and March the 3rd at 7 p.m. held at God's House of Worship. And it's going to be 8116 Old Kings Road, Suite 7, Jacksonville, Florida 32217. Please come out. Come out, have some fun with us.
Come worship with us.
Love Seat will be in the house.
Yes, we will be in the house. We always in the house.
So come and enjoy.
So come on out and share with us and rejoice with us and pray with us and worship with us.
And you guys, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and hit the bell notification. Please tell someone. We love you guys and thank you. Until the next episode.
Yeah.